Hello, sports fans, and welcome to a very special post-game show of Thursday Night Football. I'm Scott Trella. Um, week one of Thursday Night Football is in the books. The Eagles beat the Falcons 18-12. The Falcons went up 3-0 in the first quarter, and then they were up 6-0 in the second quarter, and then Philadelphia kicked a field goal, and it was 6-3. Falcons lead at halftime. Then in the third, the Eagles scored their first TD, and they led 10-6. Then in the fourth, the Falcons scored a TD but missed a field goal, and it was a 2-point Falcons lead, 12-10. But the Eagles answered back with another TD and went up 18-12, and that was your final. The game ball went to Nick Foles, and I really thought this was a great game tonight, even though it was a low-scoring one, and my prediction was not right, but I thought it was a great game. And Matt Ryan really did well for the Falcons tonight, even though they did not win, and they're 0-1. The Super Bowl champs are 1-0, and I felt that this was a great game. And Nick Foles was 19 for 34 tonight, and with 49 yards. Check me if I'm wrong. But yeah, they just really played well. Philadelphia's defense looked great, and their offense looked great. Their running game looked great, and the passing game, even their passing game looked great. They were just dominating tonight this game. Although it was low scoring, but it was an intense game, and it was very close, and it came down to the wire. But the Falcons just were not able to come back from behind. They just could not score there in the final seconds. So, and I just feel that I really feel that the Falcons really just fell apart there in the last few seconds of the fourth quarter, and just really did not come alive. They just did not get the opportunities that they wanted to be able to score, and the Philadelphia Eagles, they really, I mean, they were behind at first, but they kept coming back. They battled back and managed to win the game, and they just looked great. And Nick Foles just did a great job at quarterback, and just the offense and defense and all the players on the Eagles team just did really well tonight, and I just felt they really showed and played a great game. So I just felt this was great because they really came out and they shined tonight. I mean, there were some penalties, but there was like some flags on the players, but most of it was on, I think, Atlanta. There was a couple that were on Philly, but there were not very many. But I mean, Philadelphia's head coach really knew what he was doing, and Nick Foles came out and really played well tonight for the Eagles tonight. The Eagles quarterback, Nick Foles. And I just felt that the Eagles just really looked good from just the start. I mean, even though they did not score in the first, they looked good. But the Falcons played a good game too. I mean, granted, it was a low-scoring game, and I kind of had a feeling this was going to be a low-scoring game from the start, even though I had predicted it to be a 28-21 win by a touchdown. But it was won by a touchdown, even though it wasn't won by my prediction. So I feel that tonight's game was a great game. It really, really was. So I just really feel it was, and the Eagles just really looked good tonight, and it was a good game. It was a hard-fought game, and I just felt the Eagles just really, and Falcons just really played a good game. And Atlanta they just fell apart short there at the end. So I gotta tell you, it was just disasterful for Atlanta. But it was a good game. They played a good game. But yes, 18-12. That was your final between the Falcons and the Eagles. And the rest of the NFL football season will kick off on Sunday, September 9th, when the Browns will play the Pittsburgh Steelers here at First Energy Stadium at 1 o'clock on CBS 19. That's when kickoff is. And I will try to have a guest on. If I don't, it will just be me, and we'll just I'll do what I have planned. Do picks of the week, analysis, and previews for all the early and late games, and we'll talk football, and I'll also talk strategy and all of that. So tune in for the premiere of Scott Sports 101, NFL Football Sunday on Sunday, September 9th. And also tune in for the regular broadcast of Scott Sports 101 as well, which I will hopefully do another one this weekend, which probably will be the premiere of Scott Sports 101 NFL Football Sunday. Well, it was a great game between the. I felt, even though it was a low score at half, 10-6, but I think we all knew that was going to be, because they just were. There were only very few touchdowns tonight, but there were a lot more field goals tonight than there were touchdowns, and I just felt that they really just felt that. I felt that. I had a feeling this was going to be that kind of game, and it was. So it was a great game between the Eagles prevailed. They came out on top, and it was a hard-fought win for the Philadelphia Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions. I just felt the Falcons, they will try to come back and go 1-1 in their next game next week. And so we shall see what happens then for the Atlanta Falcons. Now, and the Eagles will try to go to 2-0 in their next game in week 2, and we'll just see what happens then if the Eagles can do just that. I felt that I gotta think. Matt Ryan, the Falcons quarterback, I think not Matt Ryan, but the Falcons kicker, because the ball hit the pole when the Falcons had tried to kick a field goal, but it did not count, and it was no good. And I know Matt Ryan, the quarterback, was upset, and the whole team was upset, and they wanted it to be a 3-point lead instead of a 2-point lead. But I mean, that does happen, and I think that's what cost the Falcons the game tonight. That field goal was very costly for them. And I just feel, and with the Eagles scoring that touchdown in the fourth, that really, it set everything, and it sealed victory for the Philadelphia Eagles tonight in this game. And Nick Foles, he deserves that game ball, because he played extremely well tonight. And I just felt that he really, really did. And the Eagles head coach really had some good strategies, and he really kept that team going, and he and the scheme of things, and the momentum was there for the Eagles, and that's why it went the Eagles' way tonight. Well, we're about to wind down. We're almost out of time, and I just want to the Falcons, this was a low-scoring game, to say the least, and I think it was good that it was, and I really think that the Eagles just dominated the game from the get-go, and this game was from the get-go was low. It wasn't like a total domination, but both teams had their moments where they dominated, and I felt that. That's what made the game. That's what made it a close and a very good game. The domination by both teams, and they were butting together to really, because it was a hard-fought win for the Super Bowl champs tonight, and they really deserve that win. Well, that is going to wrap it up for this edition of this post-game show of Thursday Night Football, Scott Sports 101 NFL Football edition. And Be sure to tune in for the premiere of Scott Sports 101 NFL Football Sunday this coming Sunday on September 9th. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.